Okay, let's talk about our beautiful sacred tobacco,
Hmm.
Hape. Maybe you could tell everyone out there what Hape is. And yeah, just like let's dive in to this beautiful spirit.
I will do it maybe while I tell
Yeah, go
you
for it.
about it. So for many people, when they do it, when they're not used to do it or stuff, it's not like I'm saying, "Hey guys, that's the way to do it." Just take and speak about it. But I do it for many years, and it's medicine that work very strong with me. And part of my work, we have also a shop online that we sell. We buy directly from the indigenous, and as well, I'm teaching and holding circle of that, and I'm working with students. So for me, that medicine activated in many ways, in the sense that I can do a little bit and it's even help me even better to speak and connect. Because while I do, but while we all do actually, knowing or unknowing, knowing or not knowing, we are connecting to spirit. So, so Hape is a mix of dried tobacco in the most purest organic form is coming the big leaf of tobacco that's growing there in the jungle, which get dried in the sun and and grind into fine powder and going through that sheave, how do you call it? You know,
Sieve, yeah,
if a
yeah.
few times until it's very pure. Blend with the ash of different trees from the forest, the big tree, very ancient, old and big, big trunk. They use the bark of the tree, take a piece of the bark, and that piece they burn in a very slow fire for many, sometimes days. And the trees are very moist in the jungle as well. So it's not like fire that in 5 minutes gone. It's gone for a long time. And they collect the powder, collect the ash. Again, clean it when it's pure, clean ash. And the ash and the tobacco, the dry tobacco, blend very well together. That create that medicine that called hape. So in the same time, I can also, if some of the viewer or listener are not so much familiar about it, we like to do like that. We put some amount on a hand, can be any amount for very small or more, depend how deep we want to go with that or how much you used to it. And then normally we make it kind of nice, and then we divide it to two parts. And then the way we take it is through the nose. This is what's called kuripi, self-applicator, and that you can apply yourself. Then we have tools like the tepi, for example, that you can serve somebody else. That's how. So there's two different ways. So now I'm gonna apply for myself. So in the way the indigenous see things and the way they taught us, and doesn't matter my belief. I don't like to speak of the way it is, the way we see it, the way we study with them. I'm not talking as the universal truth of God, but in these ways, everything is a spirit. Everything got spirit in nature. So the Hape is a live spirit, and it's not just one thing. The name Hape is combination of different spirit that together create this frequency. The spirit of tobacco, which is a very strong spirit that we all know from the Native Americans, from all the ancient tradition that were consecrating and working with the tobacco, the peace pipe, and all that things, is a strong masculine energy, determination, clarity, grounding, and it's such a strong, beautiful, powerful energy that have so much positive to elevate you and bring clarity in your life. That when the time when people find out, the Western people find out, so the indigenous, so the Native Americans, so everybody worked with that, and so the power is bring them. Immediately they'll say, "Great, let's make money out of it, and let's see how we can control that energy." because we are as human, of course, stronger than everything else, stronger than nature, right? What is tree comparing to human? So we're stronger. So we take it and let's add some things into it to also create some addiction to people and things like that. Let's create that thing called cigarette, and then we can make money out of it. That's a bit different. In the way of the spirit, the way the indigenous see it, they say, yeah, you took the plant, that sacred plant, and you start to manipulate it. And so, yeah, you can use the leaf, you're using it, but the spirit is gone. So the cigarette stick does not contain spirit. It contains other things that are not so good for us. Yeah. But when you keep it in the natural form of it, with all the prayers that are done while they work with it, the spirit is very well alive. And then on the way that they've been receive it, once they add the spirit of the tree, each hape, we have many different type of hape. That normally the different is a different tree that used. Each tree carry its own frequency, its own spirit, and it's a very old and wise spirit. So the combination of the tobacco and the tree, for example, kumaru, tsumnu, katsarao, carrying some wisdom, carrying a big wisdom, is a very smart, very sharp medicine. And while we take it, we can connect to that frequency. And then we have a few minutes that this gate is open for what you want to do with it. Now I'm talking about it. I feel that energy and we can speak about it. But normally we would take it probably in silence. And maybe there's a music. Maybe you want to play music. Maybe you want to listen music. Maybe you want to be in silence. Maybe you want to be in meditation. And in that moment, it brings you to the here and now. What is that I want here and now? So it works a lot. It works very well with your own intention. So many times you would like to put intention, and then you want to be available to receive, to hear what the hape, what the spirit want to guide you. So, for example, sometime in the Honeyqueen tradition, they use it as well during ceremony, during the ayahuasca ceremony, and maybe in that moment in the journey, a person feel very uh, tired, maybe depleted. You feel like the ground is taking you, and you're feeling like, I want some energy. I want to lift up. And it doesn't have to be in ceremony. It can be in general as well. The hape will not give you this energy. It's not superficial things that going to give you now a boost of energy from somewhere. No, it will guide you to your own energy that is always there. Even if you feel like that you're tired right now, there's a life force in you. And it will show you what is needed to be activated, this energy. Maybe suddenly you will get this message, stand up. You're sitting there all slouches and I'm so tired, and your mind is convincing you, hey, let's change narrative. Shake yourself up, stand up, move maybe a little bit, stretch. Up, some energy come and the frequency go up. And maybe you feel very wired. Maybe you feel too much energy and you're feeling like, I want to relax. I want to come down. You feel like, oh my, I do hape is not. Well, if you put the intention to ground yourself, to relax, you can do the same medicine exactly, the same amount, and it's going to guide you. Maybe tell you, come down, breathe. Suddenly, oh, I need to breathe. As every breath you take, you start to feel more relaxed. Maybe, maybe this energy, let this energy go. Before we needed energy to bring energy, we shake to get energy. Now it's like, shake this energy out, bring it to the right thought. Sometimes you want to focus on something and you cannot find what. Look, suddenly this window is available. And so there are so many examples. And one of the very good examples that I would like to say is that in the West, we use it a lot. I use it a lot. We work with a lot of people, and many of us are body worker or therapists to see a lot of people, clients, friends, and everybody carry energy. Now it doesn't need to be a bad energy. It's just different. And you work with your own energy now. Let's say you are seeing client one after each other, and you finish one client, and in 10 minutes, another client is coming. Now, we worked with one client, so there was energy exchange there. So good or not good, it doesn't matter. There is exchange. Now, in order to be available for the next person, I don't want it to carry the energy of the person before and move it to the next person that he will move it. It's never ending. I want to reset. Hape is very good in reset. So once I finish a session, or even when I finish the podcast now, I will do maybe Hape to reset. And now let's continue. So it's very good for reset. And I'm saying it all in positive way, but sometimes it's not necessarily positive. Maybe you had this very strong phone call with somebody about work, about taxes, about whatever, and it leaves you a little bit unsettled. What to do with this unsettled energy, you know? So Hape is a great example, is help you to remove and move energy that you don't need anymore. You put that intention and send it out. So, and then, you know, the process of the Hape as well. Sometimes you need to spit, blow your nose. In ceremonies can trigger as well. Sometimes purge that was waiting there and didn't find a way out can help as well. Help to move energy that not needed. Ours, others, it doesn't matter. And help to keep moving. And you can as well use it to invite the energy that you do want, and energy that right now you're missing. It is very respected medicine in the jungle, and it's as I said, it's a spirit, it's a medicine. There's no hierarchy in the jungle. The ayahuasca is there, and Hape is there, and it's all spirits. They're all working together, all working for the light, all spirit of nature. And one more thing, you know, we all know that in the West, and I know it personally, and everybody that work with Hape know it. It's a very good uh, ally and help in relationships with our partners, because you know, when you live with a person or when you're in a relationship, um, there will be some clashes, right? Some argument. I'm sure you never had it, Derek. I know that you're above all that, but some people do experience it sometime. So what happened when we uh, experience something like that, like what we say, when you fight, when the fight is coming, or we disagree about something, in that moment there is no place for communication, and we start to passing energy to each other, and the energy is growing and growing, and it's just not good. So if I find myself in place like that, before even there is a chance for escalation, you're like, okay, pause. We can still say pause. We're not communicating right now. So we're going to go. My partner, she's very familiar with Hape and very love it as well. We're probably going to go each one to his own space, do our own Hape. It's not a time to serve each other. Let this energy go. Energy that enter. There's my energy, your energy, and then there's just this energy that created now and growing. Let's stop that energy that growing, that is not reality. Let it go. In a few minutes later, we are like, we can meet again, and it's like, what was it about it though? Let's talk back from the heart, and it's much easier. So endless example, endless. How beautiful is this medicine, and how it works well, and how it's actually perfect for our life in the West as well. We have a different life than the life in the jungle. They use it very much also for focus, for their work, for hunting, from playing music, for whatever they do. And in our way, in our world, it's also very needed, very helpful. Is a very can give people a lot of people. It gives them correcting experience from their experience with cigarette. A lot of people that, including myself, that had many years addiction for a cigarette, and send it away, and basically close that channel. I don't want anything from cigarette, but by doing that, we also block that magic, sacred energy of the pure tobacco. We can call it back to that energy that been folded away because of that, the word of the cigarette. and bring back that sacredness to this medicine. This one here is a spirit in a bottle, good in a bottle. And yeah, so
Yeah, as many of you know that listen to this podcast, I am also a fan of the Hape, and it's one of my, besides ayahuasca, is one of my main allies in this life to connect with spirit. And I have to tell you that Amir has the best Hape available anywhere. And I can say that with great confidence because I have bought Hape from, I think, every source out there on the internet. I even wrote a book about it 2 years ago. And was so excited to get and to have the, the gift of your Hape is so good. If you wanna tell people a little bit about your offering and yeah, it's for me, it's top shelf. It's like, if you're going to use Hape, you should use the best Hape available. That's the way
exactly.
I look at it.
I feel so as well. And I would just rephrase it by saying it's not my hape because I also don't do it. And some people I heard that these days even people do it themselves, but um, the hape is coming only from one place, and it's from the Amazon, and it's from Brazil. So it's not even from Peru and not from Colombia. I mean, it's not. They're doing some places in Colombia, but the hape, as we mostly know, come from the tribes in Brazil. And one time I was in Peru, and I saw in a shop hape, and I say, "Oh, you have hape?" And they say, "Yeah." And I say, "Which hape is it?" They say, "Oh, it's hape." They didn't even know the type, and I say, "And where is it from? I mean, which tribe?" "Oh, it's from Brazil." So each hape, so that we have, that we carry, coming from the tribe. Some are from Hunikun, some from Yawanawa, a lot from Nukini, which are masters of hape. And so, what is important for me by receiving that specific repair is that I do know where it come from. We know the makers. It's very important. Repair, as I said, is not just the plant. The plant carries spirit, so it's important for us to know who is the one that carry the hape, who is the one who make it, because everything is part of everything. So to make hape, you use a lot of it. You use hand as well. You use it by hand. The way you make the fire, the way you burn the bark, the way you dry the tobacco. So the person that do it, is normally there's a man maestro that is good in that. They need to be clean themselves. It's very important. They are also connected. So if they were, God forbid, drink alcohol or doing things that are not clean, that energy of the alcohol will enter into that. You don't want it. Maybe you feel the hape and you say, "Oh, it's still tasty," but it's all subtle energy. You want it to be as clean as it is. So the person who make it is very important. It's important that it's done by the tribe that carry the ancestral instruction of how to do it and how to connect to that spirit, and have the permission to do it, the permission from the tree up to that level as well. We really pay attention about the fair trade. So obviously the hape that people buy, we is allow us to support these people by sending them the money for that. Where is that money go? Are they using the money to support the tribe, or is money that go for not the right place? All that energy is very important, and by keeping that on the top of our list, we are really, as to the best of our ability, we make sure of the pureness of that element of the spirit. Another thing is the freshness of the hape. Um, the spirit, has no age, but once you turn it into that powder, uh, it will change after a few months. It has weakened, is less potent after some months. So we are making points as well to get just the right amount, as much as we need to move it to our friends, and then always get more batch, more to keep it always fresh, and make sure I'm doing it for so many years that I really know which one is really good, which one I know it by myself, what I would like to take, and I feel good about it, and I see the potentiality of it. That's the one I'll carry. And some of them, even done by good people there, I don't feel them so strong, I will not carry them. So we do a lot of work to make sure that we have the right one. Um, We are not a huge company. We don't have commercials and no nothing. It's not our things. And so it is. We like to say it's our family things. That we do. I myself packing them, and me and my wife, and I'm gonna go today to the post office to send to some people. And a lot of the people that buy from us know us personally. They know us as our path, us as a medicine carrier. They trust our own integrity as well. And then from that place, we open for other people that new for this dimension. We do take time to educate and teach people and do as well a happy circle that bring it to the right way. And I happy to take time. I'm sometimes make instructional videos for people about how to do it properly, not just how to apply it, but also how to have the reverence for that. So, yes, that's our brand. We call it Jaguar Whisper. Jaguar is one of the in the Honey Queen. There are two main animals that they work with their frequency and their spirit, and it's the Jiboya, the boa constructors that bring the energy of transformation and healing, and the Jaguar. And so we called our brand Jaguar Whisper. It's like my video brand, which is Amazon Calling. So the Amazon Calling and the Jaguar Whisper, all calling the same and whispering the same. Come home, and yeah, and we really love to do it. I feel very privileged because I'm get to work with this medicine and serve this medicine as well, serve it physically, but also serving like
Mm.
serving the spirit and allow it to go to the right people. And uh, I keep contact with a lot of our clients, a lot of our friends that are very grateful for that. And I have other friends that I guided that they are sharing it with their own community. And the main important for us is always if you share it to people, carrying that message of reverence of the tribe is not to get people just hooked into it. And I'll tell you as well, Derek, I mean, we cannot control things. The things have their own to go, but the nature of people sometimes that they want to make something out of it. It's not a party trick. I saw one time in a party somewhere, somebody just like, take it while they have a drink. It's better not. And then if people you're going to do it like that, it's not like, oh, something horrible will happen to you. It's not like that. We are not in the church, but you can choose. If it's just become something like that you do without any intention, any reverence, and mix it with other things, the spirit will not be involved there. Then we don't necessarily need another thing just to habits. It's a tool for transformation. It's a tool for healing. It's a tool for growth. It's a tool for connecting to this very, very settled, gentle, beautiful, powerful energy of the tribe that can live in harmony with each other. Is tool for make us better people, better participant in this life, taking care of the earth, of Pachamama. And sometimes we have some of the Hape that is not that stay for a little bit too long. I will take it and offer it to the earth. It's a very nice process as well. So we really, really care about that, and we really have all our heart and soul in that, and that's part of what people feel. I think when they buy from us. Yeah, you said there's a lot of offering out there. I don't want to say bad things, and many of them, I'm sure they're great. But some become so big that, there is no really control about that things. And the way it is there, we like to have actually control. We don't like to have many people that just do it for us. No, we are doing it. Yeah, we are carrying it, we're packing it. I want to have control on that medicine, to make sure that it's in the right hand and like that.